Buddy, welcome in, welcome in. We are doing a hits break today, but a little modified version. You see this little guy hanging out here. We got the comic foil Captain America getting included in today's break. So that's what's modified about it. That's why we're in the surprise sets today instead of the actual break set, because we're throwing in the single as an included hit, which as of a few months ago you can't do for breaks anymore. So that's why we're in surprise sets, but it is still one of our traditional, hit style breaks. So we're finding the top 10 value cards on top of our Captain America here. We're also cracking through the Avengers Assemble Precon. We are also cracking a collector booster, and then we got 10 plays up here that we're cracking as well. Marvel, MH3, Avatar, and the Aether Drift. All of this is part of this break. Hawk's in for 2 spots to get us started. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Captain America comic foil. I went to it's actually the closer LGS of the two LGS that I have near me, and I haven't gone to it for whatever reason. They've moved around. The one time I tried to go there, they were closed, and then they moved to a farther end of town, and I'm just never over there. But I made a point to go over there Wednesday after I streamed and grabbed a collector booster just to rip one for myself, and ended up getting the Cap America out of it. So that was pretty sweet. But I hit the non-expensive version in my packs, and if I'm going to play it, I'm going to play the non-expensive version. So passing it on to somebody else, hoping that somebody can get some play use out of it. Or just put it up on the shelf. Hopefully there's somebody who really likes Captain America out there who gets it. Not that I have anything against Cap. He's just not my favorite. Not my top. I finally got a Wolverine. Not a great one, but I have a Wolverine card now that I didn't have to pay a bunch for. So that makes me happy. What else did I hit? That same collector booster that had Cap. I got the Borderless Black Panther. Pretty sweet. And then you were actually talking about this dude, Hawk Hunter. I hit him too in just a regular pack, the Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu. So now I've got one of these too to throw into my green and black decks. All right, 2 spots down, 8 to go. It is just a 10-spot hits break. Appreciate any shares and anything like that today, because like I said, being in the surprise set category, we don't get quite as many eyeballs. So if you think anybody out there would enjoy this break, I would appreciate you sharing to them. I'm gonna do the same. Right now, I'm gonna take it back to the Discord. I did say something this morning, I think, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. But now that we're actually live, we'll put it out there, let everybody see what we're getting into. Copy link. Got it. So in total, 10 packs plus, 10 play packs plus the collector booster pack, plus the Avengers Assemble Commander deck, and the Cap America, just the Captain America Super Soldier. That's his name, right? That's not his subtype. Legendary creature, human soldier, hero. I think that's right. Curry in for a spot. What's good, brother? Doing well. Thank you for jumping in. I'm starting to change my mind on Marvel. I know I was very against it, but I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. I'm still not gonna go crazy probably, but it does seem to be pretty well done, at least, you know? I'm enjoying cracking it more so far than I did Spider-Man, I can tell you that. And I just kept going with Spider-Man. I just kept going and going. I was like, it's got to turn around at some point. It just has to, right? It's got to turn around. I kept going. I kept going. And then I gave up. And it was probably the next pack is where it was all going to turn around for me. But what can you do? Alright, I'm going to share the Discords real quick. See if we can get some more eyeballs. Jess in for a spot also. Alright. You are on the board too. Thank you guys for jumping in. I'm excited to crack another CB. They don't ride anymore. Select all. Alright. One promotion slot. Don't worry, I won't call them all up. Oh, guys, I went and saw Toy Story 5 with my girls. Their Girl Scout troop went today, and me and my wife went with them. And I was freaking crying my eyeballs out the whole damn time. Oh shit, I already shared there. That one. Who did I miss? This one, there it is. Alright. Haha. Nice. I ate some candles before going to the movie.
No matter what speed it was, 33 1/3, 45, or 78, it's all here. The final experience on iHeartRadio.
Matter of fact, I think I might still have a couple down here. Don't do that now. Don't do that. Oh yeah. I got one more lemon luscious down here. Don't mind if I do. I brought all the other candle stuff down with me too. I was ready for a long haul night. Still am, even if we fill this one quick. I got some stuff. We could do another thing after this. Stoked for Ben Grimm. I got this. I know it's not a big hit at all, but love that art. Definitely going to use him. There he is. There's my regular version of the cap. That's why I don't need the comic one. I got the regular one I can play with. That's really my hit so far. I got that, which that's probably not even over $1 anymore. It was at one point this week. That Toxic Deluge in the extended. That's a good card. Let's see the Hidden Lair. It was 130 when I hit it. It was like 100 something yesterday. Let's double check. It's probably, I'm gonna guess, somewhere in the 80s or 90s. Let's hope in the 90s still. I probably should have double checked that. Since it is official release day, I know, but it's more fun this way. Yeah, floating right around 80. Couple dipped into 79. 84 is what market price is at right now. I know. I think she's just saying. No. This is just a hits break. Yeah. Otherwise, whoever got 7 would automatically be eaten. So. Yeah, it's still somewhere floating in the 80s there somewhere, Jess. So hits break, Curry. That means that we are cracking everything. Obviously, the card is included. We're cracking the 10 packs, the booster, and all of these cards. And then we're going to find, as we're going through, we're going to scan all the top cards. We're going to find the top 10 value cards, and they'll get shuffled up and dealt out to our 10 spots. So somebody guaranteed to get the Captain America. Everybody else is getting whatever else the top 10 value cards, other 9 cards, I should say, are. And then everything else that we find is all sorted out by rarity. So we'll have our extra hits / extra mythics and rares that aren't hits. And then commons and uncommons are their own sections. Lands and then arts and tokens are all separate. All shuffled up individually so that way we can deal them all out from their separate levels of rarity. And that's how we say it's the fairest way, because every spot is getting the exact same chance at everything. Not anybody, nobody ends up running away with everything. And yes, this being the modified version, that's, like I said, that's why we're in the surprise sets category. They changed it to where if you're doing a break, you can't say it's a break if you include an extra card like that. Jess really wants Cap. Should trade everything. Never know. We might find some other heat. There's some great cards, some really good, solid reprints, as well as the 40. Is it 40 or 20? I don't think it's 40. 40 sounds too big. But there's some odd amount of new cards, new Marvel cards that have some pretty cool ones in there. I was looking over the list yesterday. I should pull it back up so we can see. And then, yeah. So the Commander deck is getting cracked just like everything else. So all the hits that are part of that, anything that's in the top 10 will be in there. So the other bonus of this one, we're going to have a ton of extra rares because there's lots of rares in the Commander deck, and we'll have a bunch of extra lands for everybody too, which I personally, love lands, so I see that as a bit of a bonus. A bunch of rares and a bunch of utility lands and stuff, to power up our three color Jeskai deck. It doesn't have a lot of ramp, so they had to go kind of heavy in the lands, I think. They didn't have the Doom one. I was at the store and I saw they had them actually yesterday. They got put out early. I would have snagged the Doom one, but if they even had it put out, it was the first one gone, because there was some space in front of this one, as if there was another Precon in front of it, and it wouldn't surprise me if that was the first one that was snagged. Then I think they had like 2 or 3 Wakanda Forevers, and then all the rest were Fantastic Fours. And then they just had the one Captain America here, or Avengers Assemble. So that was the one that I picked up, as well as a couple collector boosters, because the LGS was out of collector boosters. He must have only got 1 box, which means I got lucky, because they're saying there's only one. The average is about 1 comic cover per box. So, got pretty lucky. My play packs that I picked up from him did not have anything, not at all. But I went for the packs that I got. Or no, I went back yesterday. It was Wednesday that I originally went. I went back yesterday before going to Walmart, and I got a pre-release kit. And from that, I got the Shang-Chi, which is a pretty decent one. Like I said, I can definitely see myself using that card. Like Hawk Hunter was saying when he was telling me about it earlier in the week, get your mana dorks tapping for mana right away, so you got some extra ramp in green. And he himself taps for 2 mana of any color, even if it's only for abilities of creature sources. Doesn't matter. Still pretty damn useful. All right. There are a lot of cool cards in that Avengers Assemble deck. Actually, I just watched the what do they call it? The deck review and upgrade and whatever from Command Zone. Definitely seems fun. Up my kind of alley. Lots of counters. The Vision art card. Do, 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 do. That's cool. Infinity Formula. Ooh, I like that. That's a good card. Oh, good, another Spider-Mobile. I was hoping I could get more Spider cards. Oh, look, speaking of, there he is again, Spider-Man to the rescue. I was just saying, I got burnt by him. They're like, hey, have some more. Welcome in. We got 6 spots left on this hits break. Jump in for a spot. See what we can crack into. Arc reactor.
The final experience on iHeartRadio.
Ooh, we got a extended art Ultron. That's fun. Bunch of robots. Come in. Hits break filling up. Comic cover foil Captain America is part of this. Oh my god, there we go. I was just saying how excited I was for the other Wolverine. Now I got this one. Sick. Let's go. I love Wolverine. And Storm. Sick. This is the collector booster I got from a draft night box that I also got from the LGS because they were out. I was like, I'm going to take your last collector booster even if I have to pay way more for it than I should. To be fair, he did have it listed at MSRP, so not horrible. Knight of Me, what's good? And another Gleaming Bastion. Not a bad pack. I definitely am happy about that Wolverine. Knight of Knee, if you're wondering what we got going on, it's a hits break today. We're cracking through everything here. And the reason we're in the surprise sets category, we're including a single for a guaranteed hit. The comic foil Captain America Super Soldier is going to one of our hits, guaranteed. One of our spots. It is one of our guaranteed hits for one of our 10 spots. Everybody else, we're looking for the rest of our top 10 value cards to shuffle up and deal out to our 10 spots. Everything else that we crack into in this break is sorted by rarity, shuffled up, and dealt out evenly as well. It is the fairest way to break. Jump in and let's see what we can get. Oh, Hawk Hunter. Taking us halfway there, brother. Bon Jovi. Whoa. We're halfway
Archives
there.
are alive. The final experience. That's fine. On iHeartRadio.
Whoa, what in the hell? Look at that spider. Speaking of Spider-Man, look at this dude. Like, yeah, a little too bright for me. Good idea. Go be free, friend. No. We like spiders around here because they keep all the other shit in check. What kind of trade-in value do your guys' LGSs do? Just out of curiosity. Because the one that I normally go to, that's farther away, just recently changed their policy to 60 to 70%. And I would think, I didn't get the exact percentage, but for what I took into trade to this other LGS, I think it was definitely closer to 60, maybe even below 60, because it was pretty low. Spider for Minnesota be okay. I mean, I don't want them up in my face necessarily, but I'm cool to let them chill in their own space. Yeah, that makes sense, Hawk. I get it. They've got a lot of overhead, and I mean, I'm happy to do it when they provide a space to play, you know? It was fine for me, though, because I was able to get, what did I get? The draft night and pre-release pack for about half off, all in all, so ultimately it was worth it. Actually, I think it was more than half off. Oh, snap. Yeah, luckily I don't have any widows to deal with. Grandpa, what's good? Welcome in, everybody. Dealing this hits break today. Fairest way to break. We're in the surprise sets because we're including a guaranteed top hit, Captain America, in the comic foil. And then we're cracking through 10 play boosters, a collector booster, and the Avengers Assemble Precon. That is part of this break as well. I guess I should try and show that a little bit more. We got 5 spots left out of 10 total. We are halfway there, as Bon Jovi would say. Welcome in. Got our little modded hits break today. 5 spots left. One of those spots is taking home our Captain America in the foil. Comic foil. And then we're going to see what else we can find. Jess has called it. Sorry, everybody. Dwayne in for a splat. A splat? Wow. Okay. Welcome in, bro. Grandpa Deadhead's going to take one down as well. Hell yeah. Welcome in. 3 to go. Not much. Dwayne just hanging out. Girls have a Girl Scout sleepover today, or tonight, so I figured we'd jump on and get in on some of this Marvel hype I've been missing out on all week. Well, I guess 2 weeks, technically. If you count the big dogs who've been having stuff for a while. I'm pretty stoked. I just opened a CB for myself, and I know he's not a huge hit, but I was wanting a good Wolverine, so I got one, and I hit pretty cool Storm as well. So now we're going to see what we can get for you guys. This is an Omega Collector booster also, by the way. I don't know if I said that. So, I don't know what our odds are like when it comes to Omegas, but they're saying 1 comic per box, approximately. Some people have not had any, but the one at my LGS had one, and now it is going to one of our breakers. Like I said, I hit the non-fancy version of that one, so that's the one that I'm keeping for myself. I don't like playing with the fancy ones, you know? Hey, Kiana, what's good? I was very on the fence, but I can at least say Marvel seems to be more well designed, more well thought out than Spider-Man was. Which, I mean, we all knew going into it that Spider-Man was not going to be amazing, that it was a rush set and all that, but I let myself have hope and get caught up in the nostalgia factor and burnt myself bad. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah. It's a little in the corner right now. It's hard. I've got so many on there. It's hard to get everybody in all the time. Like my D Blitz one. It's one of my OGs. It always gets covered up by everything down there. Up north, nice. What are you doing? But it's still cold as shit. I was just on Mackinac Island on Friday, last Friday, which is not all the way up north. That's like halfway, but visiting your dad, sweet. Family time is golden time. I was just saying earlier, before the girls went on their Girl Scout camping sleepover thing, we all went and watched Toy Story 5 together with the Girl Scouts, and I was a bawling mess the whole time. It was rough. It was rough. Big 40 minutes are gonna pass me. Sweet. Stop by 7 Slots and get some breakfast or lunch or whatever. 3 was a good one. 3 I saw in theaters and also cried for. That's all right. Non-Jeepers are still allowed to eat there. It's okay. I've never had one, and they let me in, so. But I am also, like, the best cook of all time, so. In that town. I'm the best cook in that town, I'll say. I'll lay claim to that. Because the restaurants fight over me, man. Sunday, yeah. Sunday, I'm there pretty much every Sunday. Yeah, I should be there till, well, I think I am actually early out, but I'll be there till like 1 o'clock, maybe 2, something like that. Right on. All right, I will do that. Oh, it's your typical like diner fare. we've got all day breakfast and you know, burgers and sandwiches, stuff like that. Oh fuck. I thought I explained this already, sorry. I thought that's why I thought it was weird, but I don't know. I thought maybe you were you're trying to hype up my restaurant to other people. I don't know. Anyways, in the break, it's a mod hits break. So, absolutely, we do homemade biscuits, homemade gravy. It's all very good. Sorry, I gotta move this stuff out of my way real quick. Anyways, so modded hits break. We're including the foil comic cover Captain America Super Soldier as a guaranteed hit for one of our spots. And then we're cracking through the Avengers Assemble Precon, the Marvel Collector Booster, and then we've got 10 play boosters as well. 3 Marvel, 2 MH3, 3 Aether, and 2 Avatar. All of it getting hunted to find our top 10 value hits, and then they'll get shuffled up and dealt out evenly to our 10 spots. Everything else is sorted out by rarity, shuffled up and dealt out evenly as well. I know I had to include some Aether so that I didn't have to jack the price way up. I was trying to keep it reasonable, even though we've got a nice banger in there. Yeah. Me. 8 people. I'm surprised we got 8 eyeballs in the surprise sets. That is awesome. Welcome in, everyone. We got 3 more to go on this hits break. 10 packs. Oh shit. Wow. Not the first time that I've been done in by math. 10 packs, Avengers Assemble Precon, Collector Booster, and the guaranteed single. One of our spots is taking that home. That's true. You never know. You never know people's story. Appreciate that share. Yeah. It is foil. I think they're all foil. I don't think they make them non-foil. I'm quite certain of that. 1, 2 white. It's a legendary human soldier hero. Captain America Super Soldier is his name. Captain America Super Soldier. First strike, he enters with a shield counter. As long as he has a shield counter, you and other creatures you control have hexproof. So he's pretty good for the precon itself here because basically you're getting a lot of big dudes out and you just want a lot of protection on board, and this one does just that for you. I cracked the regular version, which is not a big hit, but still a good card. So that's what I'm keeping for myself to use, is that one. Let's see, Hidden Lair, was that the other one? No, Gleaming Bastion. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be... it seems like there's not a lot of like middle of the road Marvel hits. They're either smaller or really big. I think it was yeah, right? Exactly. We can do some stuff in white for sure. Especially with all the hero cards now. It can be pretty busted. Oh, that command zone upgrade. I can't remember the name of the card, but it makes... It's like anytime you play a card, you can make a copy of it, and it ignores the legendary rule, I think, and then... Or it's not you make a copy, I think it might be like Myriad, you make a copy for each opponent, something like that. Whatever it was, or maybe it was you named a type, I can't remember. It was specifically good to go with the heroes, but also I think it was for any sort of tribal thing, but I don't know. My goldfish memory sucks sometimes. I have to write things down if I want to commit it to memory. Then we either... I offer everybody the choice to either stay in and we'll run it the next time I stream, or you can get a refund. I believe it is non-foil. Let me double check though. Oh, look at that. I pulled right to it. It is non-foil. Hey, just got Texas Card Guy to come in for a spot. Let's go. Thank you, bro. Make that 2. Okay, make that a closeout. Sweet. Let's go. Well, there you go. We don't have to worry about what happens if we don't fill. That's what happens. All right. I know. That's all right. Oh, no. You almost had it. Well, there are some singles in the shop. I gotta restock on packs to put into the shop. Right now, everything's committed to breaks. You're welcome. Glad we could save you a little time. All right. Our breakers all here. I see Hawk, I see Jess, I see Curry, I see Dwayne. I see Grandpa. I think that's everybody. There you go. It worked out the way it was supposed to. All right, so hit style break. Heck yeah, like I said, let me know. I'll be sure to, I mean, it's always amazing, but, you know, if you do stop in, I'll make sure your food's extra good. Okay. Anyways, hit style break. So, modified hit style break. So we are including the Captain America as a guaranteed hit for one of our spots. We're going to be finding the next top 9 value cards for our total of 10 top value cards to get shuffled up and dealt out to our 10 spots. We're going to randomize our positions on the board here with some cards that I will shuffle up. We'll go right down the break list in order and flip them over, get everybody a number, and then we'll start cracking through everything. We are going to use the board to sort through the cards. And then once we're done sorting, we'll pull everything back off, shuffle it up, and then deal it out to the spots. At that point, our numbers will be relevant to our pulls. Hawk, yes, you got the first two, and then another one down here. Sorry, I know my chicken scratch doesn't make it easy at all either. But yes, you got 3 there, sir. So let's start right off with that. We don't have to tag anybody. Like I said, we're all here, so we'll get our cards for our randomization going. Oh, we can unpin this too, so that's not in my face. There are singles in the bin, like I said. It has been a minute since I have gone and added that many. Not a ton at all, but still a decent amount for me. I'm still super proud of it. Obviously, I'm talking about it still a week later. But if anybody wants to peruse the bin, see if there's any singles that catch your eye, there are some in there. We're rolling for our cut. It's a 9. All the way to 9. 1 up. And then we start flipping for our numbers. Hawk Hunter, you got the first 2. 5. And 8. Curry, you got 7. Jess, number 9. Hawk, your third one is 10. There you go. We found it for you again. Dwayne Blitz, number 1. Sure. There you go. Grandpa Deadhead, number 2. And then Texas card guy with 3 spots, starting with number 3. Whoa. The number 4. And number 6. All right, there we go. So our numbers, again, not too important until the very end when we have everything shuffled up and dealt out. We're going to start with our Avengers symbol. I got to go grab that cup of coffee I started.
LPs to waves.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now we're ready to rock. All right, here we go. I'm a little excited. Oh shoot, I gotta get our scanner up so that we can scan as we go. Hopefully, it has improved since earlier in the week because it was not doing too well. My iPhone was doing fine, but that's the stream camera, so we can't really scan with it. Hopefully the Android will, or Samsung will do its job. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We kind of know what's in here, so not much luck with this one, other than just the fact that it's got some bangers. I'll randomly choose somebody to get that deck box. I'll spin for it behind the scenes, so that'll be a surprise for somebody. I know, woohoo. I don't know, maybe I'm the only person who loves extra places to hold cards, but Got a lot of them. Counters, yay. You need them for this deck. That up. All right, here we go. Pretty good looking card there. We do have a big stack of tokens, of course. Lots of birds. Wow. Apparently, birds is the name of the game for this deck. Holy cow. Birds and treasures. That's it. That is all you create. Nothing else. Holy smoke. All right. Well, there you go. I guess that's a little clue about what this deck does. Just take a little chunk here to start. I don't want to go too slow through the deck because we can always just look and see what's there online. But at the same time, I don't want to miss any hits. I did look up some of the little stuff before. That one's still doing something. So is Avenge. Falcon and Red Wing. Sorry, make sure I show you guys too. That's a pretty cool one. Good for white. Hercules, yeah. I doubt he's worth a lot because he's... I don't know, he's just a big beater, but he's a little expensive. Just barely. Heroic Return. Qualifies as a mini. Heroic Sacrifice. Methods of the Mighty. Choose one or more. You know, whatever. Why have restrictions? Who likes restrictions? Winter Soldier. Reborn Avenger. Also, Iron Man, Armored Avenger. This is a bigger sized hit. Nice. Jarvis, Earth's Mightiest Butler. Professor Hulk, that's the one I need to get for myself. Still a big dude, still has trample, but he's in blue and lets you draw cards. An insane amount of cards, by the way, if you modify him in any way. I mean, 6 is a huge number of cards to draw, as is. But then you start giving him extra stuff. Holy cow. The Wasp, Winsome Avenger. Nice, that's a good one. West Coast Expansion. I do. What the heck? Come on now, guy. There we go. West Coast. Just barely. Firebird, Blazing Ranger. Photon, Mighty Marvel. Just makes the cut. She-Hulk, Wallbreaker. War Machine, Avenging Arsenal. Sweet. Ant-Man, Elusive Avenger. Into our Black Widow, Agile Avenger. That is a pretty sick card right there. That's another one I need to get. one of for myself. Yes, sir, we are still in the deck. Very nice card right there. The Captain Marvel. Apex Avenger. Our director, Nick Fury. Hawkeye, Avenging Archer. No, that's not right. Not that version, just the regular version. Well, that's going to change soon, so. Love on the Battlefield. For all you WandaVision. Who's going to build the WandaVision deck? Where you only attack with 2 people at a time. Or 2 creatures, rather. Quicksilver, Speedster. He does all the fast stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool card there. Scarlet Witch, Chaotic Avenger. Oh, damn. Cheating creatures in. Spellslinger, gotta love that. Hero or non-creature spell. You can cast whatever you want. No wonder that's just hit there. Sick. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. Shang-Chi. He is also a pretty... I've got it. I want it. I want it on a pre-bid. Avengers Quinjet. Can you have it? You know, I did intend to frame it, but I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I could have swore your name was already on there somehow. Maybe I just keep seeing your signature card or something. Ah! The scanner fell. Okay. Nice. That's a good one, too. I need one of these. Oh, is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. I mean, it must be what it is. Jacosta. Cool. Let's see. Let's take a second and look. There's tons of cool people on this thing. I know, right? Rachel Weeks right on the tummy. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm over here just staring at the shirt. I know, I do need to frame it. I intended to, but it's on a hanger. I don't really have walls in my streaming space just behind me, and it's kind of full of stuff. So I have it hanging right next to my stream spot. All right, let's keep cracking through this deck here, shall we? We've already got tons of little hits. Will do. Thank you for hanging out, Kenana. Hope your drive is good. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's go. The Vision, Synthezoid Avenger. Cool. Austere Command, great reprint there. Mini hit. Bastion Protector. Dismantling Wave. Folk Hero, that's another great card right there. Yep. Gift of Immortality. Come on. It's funny. Very Marvel card. Everything just keeps coming back to life. Doesn't matter. Death isn't real. Kindred Discovery. Another great one. For all your Kindred decks, gotta have it, you know. Door of Destinies. I think that's another good one too. Yeah, another choose creature type. Yes, sir. Gotta have it. Metallic Mimic hanging out in there. Another good reprint. Right? Exactly. Insanely useful. Lots of tribal pieces in this deck. This one didn't scan for anything. Its extended art isn't much of it, so I'm going to assume that it's probably not going to be... I know, Hawk isn't insane. The Doom one is even more, but... and we are in that special... I mean, it is technically release day now, so... prices are going to start coming down, but... we got some good hits just off of our deck so far. Some mini, Coastal Peak. Starting to get to our rare lands, it looks like here. A nice little one here. I gotta go back through and make sure I didn't leave any mini hits on our scan list. That way it's easier to go through at the end and find all of our top value stuff. Because it just automatically sorts it for me. Return, we already got that one. Alright, sweet. All caught up. Alright. Keeping it going. I don't think we need to worry about scanning these because they're all just going to be in the rare section anyway, but at most I think any of these are just going to be a extra rare or mini rare. Mini hit, there we go. So, Exotic Orchard, our Frostboil Snarl, Fury Calm Snarl, Glacial Fortress, Glittering Massif, Irrigated Farmland, Plaza of Heroes. Okay, is that a good card? I feel like I've heard that before. Why have I heard that? Oops, I'm trying to click the card. Just, oh man, I've been awake too long. Yes, it is, absolutely. Port Town, Prairie Stream, Radiant Summit, Scavenger Grounds, Scorched Geyser. That might even actually be one that I saw in the mini hits. I should have pulled up the. It is a mini, or on the small side, but still a hit. And spectator proceeding, I believe, is part of that as well. Yeah, they kind of have been. They did it with turtles too, but they've kind of been stacking the precons with some good value. I like it. That's how it should be, honestly. Good way for people to get their foot into the game or into the door and get some good cards. All right, lands there. Hopefully we didn't miss any that were actually hits. Raise repulsor shields. I don't think that one was anything much. We'll check if it'll stand. There it goes. You put it out of your hand. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Little asymmetrical board wipe. You gotta love that. Absolutely a good card. Thor, Asgard's Avenger. Okay. When I try to move them individually, it doesn't like it, so I'll just keep hitting the stack. Alright, there you go. Alright, Thor makes the cut. Captain Marvel, Spaceborne. That is not the version. Alright, we're into our commons here, so I think... or uncommons, rather. Patriot, Shield Wielder. I'm going to double check most of them, though, just to be sure, because I don't want to miss anything. Speed, Young Avenger. Another go fast dude. And Captain America, Living Legend. This is going to be a good card, too. With, whenever a creature you control becomes tapped during your turn, if it's the first time that creature has become tapped this turn, untap it. So all your mana dorks can get you a free chunk of mana, activated abilities, like all sorts of shenanigans with this thing. That's gonna be fun. I'm definitely adding this to the list of stuff to pick up for myself. All right. Then our Avengers Tower. Good mana fixer for this deck. That is a land. Destroy Evil. Pretty standard removal. It's actually a mini hit. We'll throw it into the mini hits for now. It's probably going to drop out of the mini hit range. Might already be, because sometimes Mythic Tools is a little slower to update to market prices, but I can move. That one's been reprinted a bunch. Swords to Plowshares. Love that card. Gotta have it. With the Clint Barton Farmer version. Bows and arrows to Plowshares. Arcane Denial. That's another good one for a common. Recon Mission. Pretty sure that's another good one. Yes, it is. Rip Apart. Sick looking art. That actually is a hit for a uncommon. That's crazy. Arcane Signet. That's a mini hit. Hero's Blade. That's a mini. Just hits the mini. Relic of Legends. That's a hit. The Marvel Soul Ring. That's got to at least be a mini, I'm assuming. Nope, that qualifies as a hit. Talisman of Conviction. We're not gonna be able to top load all the hits for this one. We're gonna have a bunch extra that are gonna just be sleeved. And our Talisman of Creativity is also a hit. Holy cow. We got some value in this one, guys. All right. Our Talisman of Progress. Also makes the cut. Thought Vessel. Gotta have it. Don't you tell me 7 cards. Our Command Tower. Our shield version of Command Tower there. Lands. Our Mystic Monastery. POA. Not yet. We look at how many. Look at where we're at on hits already, and we have not even opened a single pack yet. All right, Secluded Courtyard. Like I said, I probably don't need to scan all of these, but look at that. Secluded is a mini, so we're gonna throw it over there. Unclaimed Territory. Oops, I think. Also a mini. Shield Spy Satellite. Just makes the hits. Avengers Monitoring Station. Oh shit, I'll delete that one. Gotta re-add it for our list. There we go. Avengers Monitoring Station, aka Herald's Horn. Some more typal stuff, tribal, whatever. Rescue, Pepper Potts. That's uncommon. It's kind of hard to tell with that set symbol. It's not the best. And finally, onto our basic lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountains. Yeah, guys, we got some hits. Alright, I did put this first, but we're actually going to move... Yeah, I want to keep all the Marvel together. Let's keep all the Marvel together at the end. We'll start with some Aether. We'll slow it down here. Slow it down with the speed set. The slowest speed set to ever be created. Let's go. Good luck. Let's add a mox to this thing. Why not? Why the hell not? Little Friday night release magic. Forward 3. Let's go. Ticket Tortoise in the foil. Got our Dismal Backwater. Dino Dragon token. Magmakin Artillerist. Chitin Gravestalker. Bestow Greatness. Hull Drifter. Light Shield Parry. Mutant Surveyor. Aether Jacket. Country Roads. Diversion Unit. Fang Druid Summoner with an Agnosaur Rex, who is not a hit as far as I know, but we gotta scan all the rares. That's what we need. Avatar's gotta get us some Badgermole action. Oh, a double rare. We got a Quag Feast also hanging out. Just an extra rare for that one. All right, Aether 2, let's go. Good luck, friends. Racers Scoreboard in the foil with the Blossoming Sands also foil. Bossry, yep, in the art. Silken Strength. Flood the Engine. Brightfield Glider. Engine Wrap. Crash and Burn. Guidelight Matrix. Wreckage Wickerfolk. Grease Wrench Goblin. Scrounging Skyray. Wickerfolk Indomitable. Into Psych Air Response Unit. Now into Possession Engine. Not anything on that one, I don't think. Vehicles just haven't taken off yet, really, have they? Is that all going to change with Star Trek? Getting some famous named vehicles? I don't know. Enterprise sounds kind of cool. Oop. I don't know. as unenthused as I originally was about Marvel, it's 10 times over for that for Star Trek. I at least have a base fandom of Marvel. I just was kind of fatigued with it and sets in general, but I really don't have much of a nostalgia factor or anything for Star Trek. I did watch some was it DS9? Whichever one had Picard. My parents watched that a little bit when I was a kid, but nothing regular, you know? Alright, I'm shutting up. Let's keep going with some packs here. Last Aether. Good luck. We got to stall out in the foil. Nice full art here, at least. In the island. And a Thopter token. Goblin Surveyor. Grim Javelineer. Hazard of the Dunes. Nimble Thopterist. Swiftwing Assailant. Migrating Ketrodon. Stall Out. Momentum Breaker. Sky Serpent Seeker. Pit Automaton. Far Fortune End Boss. I don't think she's anything. It's just a solid Rakdos. It's not the piss version. Just the regular. Which is not anything. And a double one again. Crypt Caller Chariot. Some more zombie shenanigans. I think that's in the pre-con too. Most likely. Alright. Well, not much from Aether. Some extra rares. Alright. Avatar. Grandpa called a Badger Mole. Let's give him a little smack so we can get some lucky. Bam! Baby. Let's go. My love runs cold. 2 and... Ooh! Spoilers. Firebending Lesson in the foil. It's a common. We've got our foil Momo Plains and an ally token. Wandering Musicians, Origin of Metal Bending, Boomy Bash, Iguana Parrot, Pretending Pox Bearers, Corrupt Court Official, Zuko's Exile, Sokka Lateral Strategist, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, Crescent Island Temple, with a Toph, the first Metal Bender, the good Toph. She's not a big hit anymore, but... Or she never really was a huge one, but that is the good Toph. And Aang at the Crossroads. Love a good Aang. Neither one of those are hit. Well, Toph is a mini still. Aang, Destined Savior. Very cool. Cub, come on. Come on. We need... Solid pack. Not the best for our, hunting big hits, but Avatar, I will say, was definitely on the better end of Universes Beyond sets. Not Final Fantasy by any means, but still pretty good. Foggy Swamp Vinebender, hell of a lot better than, oops, put this in the wrong spot, than Spider-Man. Alright, those are good. That's there. Forest. And our copy token. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Raucous Audience. Fire Nation Cadets. Zhongzhong's Deserters. Deadly Precision. Iguana Parrot. Zuko's Exile. Jet's Brainwashing. Flopsy. Boomy's Buddy. North Pole Patrol. Earth Kingdom Protectors. And into Appa. Okay. Well, that's the good Appa, at least. Not a Cub, but I don't think he's a huge hit anymore, but still a great card. Not huge, but still a hit. Still a solid white card. We'll take it. We'll take it. We could have really used a Cub, but that's okay. That's okay. MH3 time. Let's go. It is. It truly is so far. Let's see if MH3 can turn some things around. Only forward 2 on MH3. If there's any uncommons in MH3 that I missed, please let me know There's just, this is a good set. There's a lot of stuff. Brain Surge in the foil. Very cool. Clue Token. Aether Spike. Nightshade Dryad. We're actually going to move these ones back here. A little room. Good mana dork. Refurbished Familiar. Rose-Caught Knight. Void Pouncer. Deceptive Landscape. Sheltering Landscape. Emrakul's Messenger. Fangs of Colonia. Twisted Riddle Keeper. And a Vexing Bauble. Is that one a mini? Or am I thinking of something else? That actually qualifies as a hit. Shrieking Drake. And Flare of Duplication. Solid card. It's not that version though. Just a mini on the Flare. Good card though. Alright, MH3. Last pack. Let's go. We need some luck here, baby. We need a solid borderless profile of somebody. That would be really cool. Alright, forward 2, not cool. Forward 2, Priest of Titania. That's another good little elf mana maker there. I don't think it's a hit, but very good card. Scan it. Come on. Yeah, you can add green for every elf you control. Or, no, every elf on the battlefield, not even ones you control. So if you're playing against elves, it's even more nasty. Come on, scan it. So close to being the right version. Alright. It is actually a mini hit. No, it's not quite past our threshold. We got our Rampant Frogantua art card. Glimpse the Impossible. Unfathomable Truths. Let's get these out of here. Malevolent Rumble. Accursed Marauder. Expel the Unworthy. Writhing Chrysalis. Our Sheltering Landscape. Worm Coil Larva. Triton Wavebreaker. Legion Leadership. Fire and Blood Buyout. Okay. That's not one of the good MDFCs, I'm pretty sure. I think we're looking for blue and... or black and green. I was correct on that. Null Elemental Blast in the retro frame. That's pretty cool looking. And Emerald Medallion. Sick. Some ramp for green. Gotta have it. And Rasheen, Roaring Prophet, also hanging out in the last pack there. Not a hit on her, but cool card. Ariel. All right. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Our scanner's blocking our Captain America. Don't want y'all to forget. We're playing for him, too. All right, ending it in our Marvel. Let's go. Our 3 plays and then our collector booster to finish out our hits here and see what we are playing with. Forward 3, good luck. Training Regimen in the foil. Subterranean Cavern with the Leviathan token. Restorative Technique, Hire a Crew, Hydra Troopers, Atlantean Cavalry, Hero in Training, Atlantis Attacks, Undercover Scrawl, that's awesome, Justice, Vance Astrovic, will bounce when it enters, and if you bounce yourself, you pump him up. That's cool. Ooh, what do we got here? No, the one that I just hit too. Spider-Man to the rescue in the scene card version. Red Hulk. He's a gambling berserker. That is not what we scanned. Into Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord. Good for your villains. Really good for your villains. Okay, cool. And into Wolverine, Fierce Fighter. My guy. That's the one that I hit yesterday that I was originally excited about. Now I've got the even better one to be excited about. All right. That was our start. Let's see what we can do. We got to do a little bit better here, Marvel. Come on. Oh, no. Just hit my stack of stuff off its spot. Hold on a second. This is why I'm not supposed to do my own card sorting before I start a show. Because I never, ever put it away properly, and it all just sits here, and then it's all over. Okay. Frozen in Ice. Your hits. Shit, did I go forward 3? I don't know if I went forward 3. I'm gonna just assume we did. Did anybody see? We'll find out. Raft, Security Officer. Ninja of the Hand. Shield Deployment Drone. Crowd of True Believers. Vibranium Energy Daggers. Take Up the Shield. Madam Hydra. Human Torch, Johnny Storm. Come on. We started off so good scanning, and now it's turned to booty. There we go. All right. Captain America, Living Legend, another one of those. That's cool. Dark Fortress, nice. This is a pretty solid cycle of lands here. Secret Invasion. I don't think I did go forward. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Yeah, they are solid. Alright, Secret Invasion extra. We got Kang. Temporal Tyrant. In the foil. And AIM Labs. With a flipper reminder, which is why I couldn't tell if we had already gone forward. Alright, these dogs are being abnormally rambunctious, so I'm gonna go double check there's not somebody at the door. Give me 2 seconds. 1, 2, Nobody here, just the neighbor getting their mail. All right. LPM on the plays. Let's go. Good luck, Rangers. Forward 3. Oh, hold on. My wife's calling. Got to mute for a second. Okay, so it was actually the neighbor putting the dog back in because the living room window is open and the little one keeps jumping out. So give me another second. Nico. Good thing we have good neighbors at least. Okay. Tauntaun Corrupted, what's good, guys? Doing a big one today. Look at how many hits we've got already. Cracking through the Avengers Assemble Precon to start. Got us a bunch of stuff. Alright, this is our last Marvel play pack here. And then into our collector booster. Here we go. Good luck. Our shield deployment drone. Put her in the wrong spot. It's so hard to tell with this. The commons and uncommons look very similar on a lot of the cards. Alright, shield deployment drone. Stark Industries. And our insect token. That's cute. Hydra infiltration. D-power. That's cool. Web up. Surveillance room. Giant growth. Dependable Quinjet. Wolverine, best there is. Borderless, sick. Don't tease me. Hell yeah, that's a good one right there. Very nice. Very nice for a play pack. Night Nurse, Healer of Heroes. Oops. Why am I scanning? That's just a common. Or uncommon. Hulking Burgeoning Bruiser. Hulkling, Burgeoning Bruiser. There we go. We all named ourselves after the original Avengers. I picked the Hulk. Be honest, wouldn't you? If I was you, brother, I probably would. Iron Fist, Living Weapon, and Yellow Jacket, Heartless Marauder, into the Astonishing Ant-Man. Sick. Not a big hit, but more heroes. We got heroes out the booty today. All right, here we go. Here we go. Our collector booster. Maybe we'll get another cap. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, friends, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. We have our token. We're going to move up front first. It's a wall. The Sue Storm wall / Moloid for your Mole Dude decks there. All right, we've got our super suit in the foil. Common. Los Diablos missile base. Avengers hangar. Another Captain America living legend. Baron Strucker. Hydra Overlord. This dude again. God, I'm sick of seeing him already. Selfless police captain back again. Beast mode. That's kind of cool. Cartoon versions. Count Nefaria. Into our borderless. Take up the shield. probably not much on that one, I'm guessing. That is not the correct card. Not much. Alright, and our beautiful full art foil planes. That is very cool. Then, Hulkling, Young Avenger, again. But a different one. Again, but different. In the foil, he is just a mini hit. Wakandan War Panther, aka the Fleece Mane Lion, in the extended art. Just a mini on that one as well. Into Thanos, Death's Consort. Oh yeah. That's the scene. I think that's the borderless scene version, right? Pretty sure. Something like that is what we're calling those. It is not an Ankh of Mishra. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Yo, Heroic Intervention in the foil. Sick. Good looking card right there. Retro Hulk saving everybody from the cave-in. Badass. Please don't do this to me. Just scan it. Just scan it, brother. Yes, sir. In the foil, we got a big hit there. And Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the foil borderless. Let's go. 78. MAR 78. Not bad at all. Pretty good. The Omegas continue their run of being fairly good recently, I will say. We got very good value out of this one. Sweet. And of course, our Captain America still. Yeah, I gotta say, I really have been lucky lately with. That being said, like I'll keep going back to it. Spider-Man totally screwed me over. Alright, I need to go grab a charger for this camera, apparently. Give me 1 second, and then we are going to get into loading our top 10, and then all of our extra hits after that, we're going to just, we'll sleeve up into, we'll do probably a second top 10, and then everything else we'll just say as extra hits that'll be separated, or their own little section that we'll deal out, and then we'll go into the extra rares and mini hits and all that kind of stuff. Alright, give me 1 second. Get into it. We have definitely had pre-cons help out the breaks before, you know, with hits and just making sure we had lots of cool stuff to throw in, but this is kind of crazy. We had 64 cards that made it past our hit threshold. So that is pretty crazy. We'll go through them right now. I'm just going to leave these ones out for now. And we're going to get our top ones all set. phone away. I need that. That's what we were just getting ready to do, buddy. Collection, the break folder. Sleeves. Sleeves would be helpful. There. I'm still happy with the Wolverine I hit tonight, but not gonna lie, I'm jealous of whoever gets to take this one home. If you really like the yellow one over the brown suit, I'm totally up to trade. Just playing. That one's like 30 something or 20. What we just looked it up. 26, and mine is like 4 to 5. So that's the funny of it. Okay. Spectator seating. It's gonna be the next one. Kindred Discovery will be the next after that. Plaza. Our friend Nick Fury. Where we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got Raise the Palisade. Our Black Widow, Agile Avenger. Door of Destinies. Door of Destinies. There. And then Professor Hulk. Are you sure he's a blue dude? I mean, obviously he's blue. He draws you 6 freaking cards when he smacks. It's just crazy. I still can't wrap my head around that card. Professor Hulk. Alright, so that's our top 10. I'm going to put these ones up here real quick. We'll sleeve them and load them in just a second. But we're going to find our second. Oh shit, I didn't do the heroic intervention, did I? So, what was the last one I added? Was Professor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There's definitely going to be some good stuff coming to everybody, though, I'm thinking, with this one. We got lots of value across all of these hits. Okay. So Prof Hulk is going to lead the way for our second round of hits, followed by our Scarlet Witch Chaotic Avenger. Scarlet Witch Chaotic Avenger, Iron Man Armored Avenger. That is a blue card, yes. Iron Man Armored Avenger, Hulk Buster Armor. Another one, like I said, I definitely got to get one of those for myself. Then our Shang-Chi. and the 10 rings, followed by the Appa, Steadfast Guardian, then our Folk Hero, good reprint, right there. Then our Thanos, 8. Oop. Gotta mute again a second, hold on. All right. Appreciate your patience. Thank you. I guess for this Girl Scout event, it was just my wife, the troop leader, and the other troop volunteer who is volunteered her house for everybody to stay at. Everybody else just dumped their kids and left. So my wife was just telling me how proud she was of herself for being able to handle it, because getting shit like that dumped on her could be a little overwhelming. That many kids. I think there was like 15 girls all running around. There's a bounce house there and a pool and like all this stuff to watch out for. I'm glad I'm not there. Let's just say that. All right, I got our second top 10 here. So I finished that out while we were on mute. So I'll show you these real quick. Our Prof Hulk, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Hulkbuster, Shang-Chi, Appa, Folk Hero, the Thanos, Relic of Legend, and then the Avengers Monitoring Station. And I'm going to do one more round in order, and then everything else after that, it's all going to just get shuffled up as extra hits. Because there's a lot of like $2 to $5 ones in there, so those will all just mix together. All right, the last one was Harold's Horn. So going from there, we go to the Wasp. All right, cool. Anybody wants me to just keep going straight in order, I can. But I figure we've got a huge pile of extra hits here, so might as well just all the littler stuff. We'll just smaller stuff. There we go. I think that's the word we're looking for. All right, the Wasp will start us off for the next one into Recon Mission, which was also blue. Recon Mission into our Captain America. Our Gift of Immortality is next, which is a white card. Rip apart, how did you get in there? And how did you get in that spot? You're supposed to be over here. That wasn't a mini hit, was it? I'm gonna have to double check that one now. Shit. Okay, anyways. Cap into Gift of Immortality. Then Talisman of Creativity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there we got our Thought Vessel, our Soul Ring, our S to P, Talisman of Progress. Is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then Avenge will be our final for our 3 layers of top hits there. Avenge. And everything else is going to be just extra rares and hits. Rip Apart was part of the hits. It just, I forgot. Okay. I lied, it wasn't 64 because there were 4 on here that I didn't delete that were supposed to be deleted. So it was actually 60 even for our hits. Pretty freaking crazy. Alright, just a recap. Actually, we'll recap as we're top loading because... And then these are all the extra hits. Extra rares are still up there. We're getting through this. Appreciate your patience, but it's going to be worth it. All this extra stuff. Eight. Nine and 10 for the seeding. Yeah. All right, there's our top 10. Then we will do our secondary hits here. I'll just sleeve these ones so you don't have to wait so long. All right, Professor Hulk. Like I said, we'll review these as we go. Scarlet Witch. Iron Man, Armored Avenger, the Hulk Buster, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, Appa, Steadfast Guardian, Folk Hero, Thanos, Relic of Legends, Avengers Monitoring Station, aka Herald's Horn. So our next 10. And then our final separated hits. Or separated by 10 at least. Next 10, there we go. The Wasp, Winsome Avenger, Recon Mission, our Cap America in the foil, Gift of Immortality, Talisman of Creativity, Thought Vessel, Soul Ring, S2P, Talisman of Progress, and the Avenge. All right. And then, like I said, all the rest of this stack is still all hits. But we're just going to shuffle these up and deal them out randomly because they're all, like I said, in the 2 to 4 something, 5 something. I don't think there's any actually at 5. Because we dipped just under 5 for the last few of these. So extra hits are 3rd level tier hits. That's why I usually don't sleeve these. Or just sleeve them. They're so hard to shuffle. But I'm going to do a cut for all the levels of these as well. So just to add a little extra variance for us. All right, our 2nd level hits right here. Again, try and just give these a good mix up. Did not want to do that. And then I have our letter proxies for our top 10s, which we need to get lettered right now. So let's do that, Cap. Get it mixed in here. Let the random number gods. Yes, sir, we'll be doing that. We'll go, before we go over everything, I'll get the board back out and we'll see everybody's numbers. And then we will go over all the individual spots and see what everybody is taking home. I know this one's taking a while. We had a lot of hits to get through. All right, Plaza of Heroes is going to be A. Door of Destinies, B. Spectator Seating, C. Heroic Intervention is D. Black Widow, Agile Avenger, E. Wolverine, Best There Is in the Borderless is F. Kindred Discovery to G, or is G, sorry, not going to. And there he is, our Captain America is going to be H. I will be Raise Repulsor Shields, aka Raise the Palisade, and J. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. All right, so there are our top 10 and their proxy letters to go along with our proxy cards right here that I'm going to shuffle up. Again, I'll do another little shuffle and roll for a cut before we deal all of the hits out, just to make sure we have all the extra randomness in there that we can. Do that for now. So we got our top proxies, second level hits, third level hits, all remaining hits into our extra rares. And there were still some mini hits in here also, which at this point I'm not going to remember our mini hits, so you'll have to find those on your own. Then we keep working our way back to our uncommons. We're not going to count these, but which I'm not counting the extra rares and stuff either this time. We'll just throw in what we need to. Luckily, we had a nice divisible by 10 number of hits. So 6 hits, 3 top levels, and then there'll be 3 extra hits for each spot. Then yeah, our extra rares, we got to throw in extras to make up to a 10 number. We will do that. All right, our uncommons. Then we go to our commons. Same thing. We will not shuffle or not count these. We'll just throw in extras at the end if we need. And since we had a pre-con, we're not counting our lands either. Because there's a lot. So we'll just throw in extras if the need arises. And then last but not least, our arts and tokens. Tons of birds. If everybody doesn't end up with a bird, I don't know what's going on, because there was like a lot. There were certainly a lot of birds. All right, let's start it right there. Here we go. Dealing them out. Locking our cards in now. Oops, that one goes to... Sorry, here, I can show you your spots again real quick before we finish out the dealing. Just in case if you want to be putting some positive energy into your number. Hawk Hunter, 5 and 8. Curry, 7. Jess, 9. Hawk Hunter again at 10. Dwayne at 1. Grandpa Deadhead at 2. Texas Card Guy is at 3, 4, and 6. Apparently I didn't count those out. Okay, so we need 9 extra of those, just to make sure we have the same number for everybody. All right, into our lands. Had a bunch of full arts, as well as utilities and stuff from the pre-con. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Five. So 5 extra lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. I grabbed exactly 5. Booyah. All right. Then our common cards. Gonna go by 3 for these just to get through our stacks quickly. 4, 6. 6. We need 4 more. for our commons. Those are uncommons. 4 more commons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then our uncommons. Double check. Yes, this is the uncommon stack. Got a lot of stacks today, so just want to make sure I'm going through our list properly here. All right, uncommons next. Same idea, 3 at a time to get through this pile. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 more uncommons. 10. Then we have our extra rares / mini hits. All right, we'll just do one at a time for these.
This is the final experience on iHeartRadio.
6, 7, so 3 extra rounds. 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then I'm taking these back, but I'm gonna put these MDFC flippers in. That's not one. Hey, there's this. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These aren't MDFC. They're just flippers. I don't know what I'm talking about. Reminder flippers. That's the words. Those are the words there, guys. Oh, seriously? I'm 1 shy? Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need to have a magic back. There we go. Right? That's what I'm saying. They definitely are useful. Which is why I only have 9 now. I used to have a huge stack. Minus the giant koi. So I'm going to put all of these in this way. Just to mark where our extra rares are going to start. So that I don't mix them up with your... I'm sorry, so our extra hits don't get mixed up with our just extra rares. Sorry, so many levels of rarity to mess with in this. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just putting these in here for reminders for myself. They're not part of your guys' spot. That's all. Okay, so now our extra hits. Like I said, these are all part of our hits threshold. And we're just going to deal them out one at a time. What? How did we have 1 extra? What did I do wrong? There shouldn't have been an extra one. Did I miscount? There's 60 cards in this list. There should have been 30. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second while we get this straightened out here, folks. Do we have to go backwards on the... Four. 1, 2, 3, then the card. 1, 2, 3, then the card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, somehow something that wasn't supposed to be put into our extra hits got put in there. So I'm gonna pull these back out just to double check, because our scanner can't miscount. It can only scan what it was given. Alright, so just these extras. Everything else staying locked in. All the rest of that is fine. And we haven't gotten to the tops yet, so... just the extras. Just the extras. Something got goofed in our count here. And this one's 4 because it had... that's where I placed the extra. I'm thinking one of those uncommon mini hits is what is throwing it off. So, give me 2 seconds to look back over our list here. Firebird. Yeah, Chris, we're going through the big one. We had the Captain America as a guaranteed single, and then we cracked the whole Avengers Assemble pre-con, collector booster, and 10 extra packs, and we are, holy cow, we ended up with 60 cards that made our hit list, our hit threshold, so pretty good. $16, $7, $28. So yeah, one of these doesn't belong. Which one is it? That's the question. Snarl's good.
By the time Led Zeppelin hit, singles didn't turn as much. Ask a Led Zeppelin fan how many Zeppelin 45s are squirreled away somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Who doesn't have Led Zeppelin album?
Now the issue is we're only supposed to have 60 hits, but I've got one extra in our extra hits, and it's throwing my count off, and I'm not sure where it's coming from.
One or two in the jukebox here or there. But Led Zeppelin is the album.
Was that one out? Yep, that was right there.
Zeppelin LPs are like Stanley Kubrick movies. Kurt Vonnegut's novel. Always good, even if they weren't what you were expecting. Each one was an effect when it came out, and reset the premise of everything that had come before. Led Zeppelin. And
All right.
inimitable LP.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the lowest one, which is the West Coast expansion. And we're going to just throw that in with whoever hits the lowest top hit, which will be 3, 6, 9, 10. The Professor, the Door of Destinies. That's how we're going to do that. Plus Hawk. Or no. Hawk Hunter is just part of the picture. Plus West Coast. There we go. That's how we're going to do it. I have decided. So that is going to just show right there for now. All right. And then we're going to re-deal these out. Sorry about that, everybody. Thank you for your understanding. Still not sure. Oh, ha! I literally just realized the issue. The scanner says there's 60 hits, but there's 61 because I didn't scan in the Captain America. That's the issue. Duh. Glad we figured that out. Only had to waste like 10 minutes to do it, but we got there. We got there, baby. Eight, 9, and 10. There we go. Now, our third level hits. Again, slight mix-up of those. And then we're going to roll for the cut on these. It is a 14, which equals 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we go. Then our second tier hits. All right, and then roll for cut on our second tier. Keep it in frame, please. We're going raw dog on this one. And 10, and then our proxies for our top 10 hits here, including our Captain America, which is letter H. Again, oops, right there it is. We're gonna try and mix this up as best we can, and then again hit it with the die for our cut. Here we go. Oh, it was a 5, but then I picked it up and wasn't able to show you. So we're going to go again, just posterity's sake. 12 is going to be a 2. 1 and 2 to the bottom. Here we go, breakers. Good luck locking in everything for every position at this point. We do facilitate trades if anybody or all parties agree to it. I am happy to do that for you. All right. Get our board back and let's get into some spots. Hawk Hunter had the first one. Number 5.
45 RPM adapter needed. But you may want a headphone splitter so you can share with your friends. The Final Experience on iHeartRadio.
All right, number 5, Hawk Hunter. Here we go, my friends. Starting you off. Good luck. Art card and a bird and an elf. A plains, a dismal backwater, a mountain, and a full art foil plains. All right, Boomy Bash, Origin of Metal Bending, Wandering Musicians, Crash and Burn, Engine Rat, The Glider, The Assailant, The Dunes, Automaton, Seeker, Red Hulk, Yellow Jacket, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Into our extra rares here: Coastal Peak, Aang at the Crossroads, Destroy Evil, Glittering Massive, and then these will be your extra hits. You've got the She-Hulk, Wallbreaker, Talisman of Conviction, Hercules Olympian Hero, your third level of hit, Soul Ring. Secondary level, you got the Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. And your top hit on this one is F. That is nice. That's the Wolverine, best there is. For your first one there, Hawk Hunter. That guy up there. Secondary hits. So I'm just going to put these extras in behind your stuff here. Boom, 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 just like that. And into a top loader for you. All right, and then Hawk Hunter again at number 8. If I can get all these cards in the bag. There we go. All right. Number 8 for Hawk Hunter. Here we go. A treasure, an art, spirit token, deceptive landscape, mystic monastery, and a surveillance room, and a plains. Into Frozen in Ice, Scrawl, Attacks, Unworthy, Audience, Wrestlers, Mode, Bebop, Baron Strucker, Count Nefaria, Fangs, Hydra, Legacy Hero. Into your extra rares, we've got Metallic Mimic, Quag Feast, Scavenger Grounds, Postmortem Professor. Your extra hits are Avengers Quinjet, Ant-Man Elusive Avenger, and Winter Soldier Reborn Avenger. Into your third level hit, Talisman of Progress. Second level hit, Thanos Death's Consort. And your top hit is B, the Door of Destinies, which is the one that is getting our West Coast expansion thrown in, since we had just one extra for the extras, which I'm going to just put in right behind the one that claimed it. Maybe, if I can get it in there. Do 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 do. There we go. And since these are bigger spots, I'm assuming we're gonna just need a second bag. So I'm just gonna grab that right away. Alright, these ones in behind your Talisman. These ones behind Thanos. All of it together into another bag for you, my friend Hawk Hunter. Thank you again. We do have one more for you coming down the line. Alright, there we go. Next up, we got Curry. Number 7 for your spot is up here. Let's go. Good luck. You got a bird and a clue. You got a zombie forest command tower. Nice. The mountain, foil mountain. And 2, the parrot, precision, deserters, vinebender, exile, crew, the captain, biological assets, Emerald's messenger, the retro null elemental blast, leadership, Kang, Captain America, austere command. Into that's going to be your first extra rare, Frostboil Snarl, Sulphur Falls, and a Crypt Caller Chariot. Into your extra hits, We've got Thor, Asgard's Avenger, Jocasta, Automaton, Avenger, and Photon, Mighty Marvel. Your third tier is the Avenge. Second tier, that Hulkbuster armor. I gotta get one of those. And I is your top for this one. That is going to be the Raise Repulsor Shields, aka Raise the Palisade for Curry. Alright, get these ones behind here. These ones behind here. And all together in a team bag. Thank you again, my friend, for jumping in. On that bag. Next up, we've got Jess, number 9. Here we go. Good luck to you. You got your wall, your bird, your Italian sapling, plains, island, mountain, and a Titan's grave in 2. Shield deployment drone, ninja of the hand, raft officer, glimpse, restorative, writhing, matrix, surveyor, riddle keeper, breaker, response unit, night nurse, green goblin, tome of legends is your first extra rare, far fortune embossed, arcane signet, and a wrapped in vigor. Into your extra hits, we've got War Machine, Avenging Arsenal, Love on the Battlefield, and Bastion Protector, with Talisman of Creativity, your 3rd level hit, your Scarlet Witch, Chaotic Avenger, your 2nd level hit, and then your top hit on this one is the Plaza of Heroes. Very good card. For Jess, your top's there. Thank you for jumping in. Gonna get these ones behind here. Boom, boom, and boom. For you. Thank you again, man. Let's go. Next up is Hawk Hunter's 3rd spot. 3rd and final spot. That's just for Hawk Hunter here is number 10. Good luck. Bird, insect, and elemental. The sands, island, mountain, forest, take up the shield, vibranium, energy daggers, crowd of true believers, dispower, malevolent rumble, truths, wicker folk, tortoise, Cap America, scrounging sky ray, shrieking drake, found it, Hulkling, Spider-Man India, glacial fortress is your first extra rare, Wakandan war panther, secluded courtyard, and the Brotherhood's End. Into your extra hits, we've got your Vision, Synthezoid Avenger, your Falcon and Redwing, and Methods of the Mighty. Into your 3rd level hit, Swords to Plowshares, number 2 level Relic of Legends, and your top tier hit for this one is D. Very nice. We've got that foil Heroic Intervention for you, Hawk Hunter. Very cool. We are going to put these behind the S to P. And these ones behind your relic. And all to the team bag. Thank you again, Hawk Hunter. That was your final one for this one. Very cool. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Next up, we got D Blitz, number 1. Dwayne did pretty good the last break he was in with us. Let's see if he's going to follow it up. We got your copy, your bird, your Leviathan, your POA, your island and another island, and your landscape. Into make your move, Aether Spike, Exile, official training, shield deployment, web up, Goblin, Patriot, Captain Marvel, Whitker Folk Indomitable, Rescue, Iron Fist, Hero's Blade, which I believe was the start. That's your mini hit, or a mini hit there. I do remember that one. Port Town, Rasheen, a Roaring Prophet, and the Unclaimed Territory. All your extras into your extra hits. Dismantling Wave, Captain Marvel, Apex Avenger, and Hawkeye Avenging Archer. Into your third tier hit, the Thought Vessel. Second tier, Avengers Monitoring Station, aka Herald's Horn. And your top hit on this one is, oh my god, H. It is the Captain America D Blitz. No way. Back to back top hits in the breaks on stream. Nice. Very nice. Let's go. Congratulations. Hell yeah, that is awesome. All right. Get these all in here. You did, Goreen. Dwayne with the Cap America. Very nice. Very cool looking cards. I love that whole line of the comic book scene covers. So cool. The Doom one especially, which is probably why, well, part of why it's the big one. Or is Thanos the big one? Maybe I got that backwards. I think it's Doom though. All right, D Blitz. On your pack, my friend. Thank you again for jumping in, and congratulations again. Well, seems anticlimactic now, but still some good stuff in there amongst our extra hits, spots, lots of good value still. So let's see what else we got into. Grandpa Deadhead with the next one. Number 2. Let's see what we got for you. Let's go Ally, Bird, and Elemental. Your planes, your cavern, your hangar in the foil, and another planes. You got your troopers, your infiltration, both Hydra, Tortoise, Greatness, Chitin Gravestalker, Magmakin Artillerist, Giant Growth, Stall Out, Justice, Vance Astrovic, Training Regimen, Speed, Young Avenger, Fang and Druid Summoner, Spider-Man, Priest of Titania, which, yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the extra, an extra, or mini hit, or whatever. That's what it was, mini hit level. Irrigated Farmland, Wolverine Fierce Fighter, and Aganosaur Rex. Into your extra hits, we've got Heroic Sacrifice, a Vexing Bauble, and Director Nick Fury himself. Into your third tier hit, Reconnaissance Mission. Second tier is that Folk Hero, great card. And your top one is E, Black Widow Agile Avenger. Very good card. Alright, let's get these here. Put these behind your Folk Hero and these behind your Recon Mission. Grandpa, thank you again for jumping in. I need a new bag of topplers. Got it right here. There are stars above you. Oh, did you miss it? You did pretty good on that one. Spoiler alert. Alright, Grandpa Deadhead on this pack. And that's going to leave Texas card guy with the last 3 spots. We got 3, 4, and 6 for you, my friend. So let's see what all hits we got for you. Yep, no problem, Hawk. We'll get to you in just a moment, my friend. All right, you got one of the Marvel Flipper reminders there. The bird and an elemental. Planes, the labs, the island, and the landscape. Got the cadets. Foil, take up the shield. The cavalry, surveyor, parry, hull drifter, Quinjet, goblin surveyor, human torch, Flopsy, Boomy's buddy, Jet's brainwashing, racers, board, Earth Kingdom protectors. Into your extra rares, we got your secret invasion, radiant summit, astonishing Ant-Man, and fury calm snarl. Your extra hits are going to be the Firebird Blazing Ranger, Dark Fortress, Scorched Geyser, 3rd tier hit, Gift of Immortality, 2nd tier, the Professor Hulk, very cool. And top on this is G, the Kindred Discovery. Great for your tribal decks, or Kindred decks, sorry. Whatever the hell you want to call it. Your same type of thing with decks. Those in that one, and these in with your Gift of Immortality. Stack those on here. Go to your next spot. The birds. To punch out the planes, industries, island, and Los Diablos missile base. Firebending lessons, stall out, Ketrodon, engine, strength, Aether jacket, super suit, javelineer, unit, roads. I must have thrown that into my extra commons. I just switched that out for you. Unless you want the country roads. I'll give you both. How about that? Captain America, Baron Strucker, Brain Surge, Clifftop Retreat, Prairie Stream, Exotic Orchard, Possession Engine. Oops, those were extra rares. Okay. And then, extra hits. You got your Jarvis, your Shield Spy Satellite, and your Quicksilver Speedster. 3rd tier hit, the Wasp, Winsome Avenger. 2nd tier hit, Iron Man, Armored Avenger. And top for this one is C, the Spectator Seating. Boom, boom, boom. Get these in here. These in here. Another random uncommon, because I'm not sure what I did to get that guy there, but there we go. Non-land uncommon. Alright. And last, we have your Thopter, your bird, and another Italian sapperling. Full art foil planes, Avengers Tower, Mountain, Form of Amity, the Marauder, Poxbearers, Parrot, Void Pouncer, Knight, Familiar, Dryad, Thopterist, Wave Breaker, a Larva, Sokka, North Pole Patrol, Crescent Island Temple, into your Heroic Return, Flare of Duplication, Hulkling, Young Avenger, and Toph, the First Metal Avenger, Bender, wow. For your extra rares, into your extra hits, you've got Rip Apart, Arcane Denial, and that Emerald Medallion. 3rd tier hit for this spot, your Captain America, Team Leader in the foil. 2nd tier, Appa, Steadfast Guardian, and your top, of course, is the foil Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Borderless. Very nice, very nice. Probably gonna need a few bags for these. Get all of these sleeved up together, and then we'll get that first spot for you, Hawk Hunter, in just a moment. Alright, let's see if we can get the hits together here at least. We can. Sweet. Alright. all of those, and then probably 2 bags for these ones, just in case there's a lot. All right. Texas card guy, all yours. Hawk Hunter's first one at the very beginning. We've got Shang-Chi. I think that was the second tier hit with some extra rares. Coastal Peak, Bang, Destroy Evil, and Glittering Massive. No spoilers. Then you got your Soul Ring, which was the third tier. She-Hulk, Talisman, and Hercules, which I believe were your extra hits. And then your top on this one, my friend Hawk Hunter, was, boom, that awesome borderless Wolverine. Best there is. Very cool. That is not the foil Wolverine. Non-foil on that one. Still, I think that was either the second or third top hit. And then you got the second place top hit, which was the Heroic Intervention. So there you go. Very nice, very nice. All right, now the big question. Do we do anything else? It is 10:20. I don't have to wake up early, but I do work in the morning, so... That was the only Marvel pre-con I had. I could pick up another one at the LGS tomorrow. If I really wanted to. Oh, it shall be with you. Thank you, Hawk Hunter. Appreciate it, man. Thank you again for jumping in. We're going to try and do some more of these modified hits breaks. I've got some other bangers that we need to throw into some breaks here. We'll have some fun. Maybe next time I'll throw in a couple that'll be slightly lower value, but we'll have 2 of them instead, so we can still keep it within our, you know, more on the budget side for breaks, but for hits breaks at least. But have a couple people get some good stuff for sure on top of whatever else we hit. I do still have, we didn't throw a secret lair in tonight. Do still have plenty of those, including pony stuff. I still have 2 of the lands. I have 1 of the Friendship is Magic still. I still have the Dwarf Fortress. And I've got all that cat stuff on the way as well. So, we're gonna have some good fun. Good times. We might try and jump on in the morning and do some color breaks. But since we're in the surprise set, I don't think we're going to be able to drum up much action here without another big chase card, which I don't really have any more Marvel chase cards. These are the next two biggest Marvel hits I have that I cracked for myself. I don't think that they're big enough for ads for our level of hit, but I'm going to keep cracking Marvel probably, and we'll see what we can get into. But for now, I think I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again, everybody, for jumping in. This was a fun one. That was a lot of hits, 60 hits. Extra hits, triple layer top hits. I think that's a first for the break, or for the stream. So that was pretty fun. Glad we could get this filled on a Friday night and being release night. That's pretty crazy. So again, I do very much appreciate everybody who helped make this happen. Jumped in for some fun. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. As always, I appreciate all of you. Until next time, be good to each other and peace out.